from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific. With over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns, it's Matthew Stafford. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The 40, 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Pitts. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up first and goal.
To the air again, Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down and goal. Fields. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Rams offense now to take over. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stafford down to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Williams
going to get it again on 2nd down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line for the LA offense, ready for this next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark from a yard out. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Ball carried by the wide receiver. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Off play action, Fields. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pitts here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fields. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. Let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
Back now here on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Myers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Williams again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Williams, and he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come back to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their